talk a little bit today about things, how literature impacts one and different things that stimulate thought. Last night I had the opportunity to watch the last novel, basically a film version of the last novel by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And it was really, I think it was very polemical when it came out, because it really had to do with what they said, basically prostitution and almost encouraging prostitution. But in reading the novel and also in watching the film version, which was very beautiful, it really has to do with a man who's turning 90 years old. He's never been married. He has lived a very limited life in Barranquilla, Colombia, where he has been writing a column called Sabio, which is a certain level of irony there, because he has wisdom, but it's not really kind of conventional wisdom, but he's writing anonymously. And he said, he called the local brothel and he said, okay, on my 90th birthday, I want to have just a complete night of unchained, unbridled, unlimited pleasure. And I want to be with an adolescent. But he also realized he wouldn't do anything, he just wanted to spend time with one. Well, I mean, there were some very difficult points from a perspective, a female perspective and a feminist perspective. There are two different versions, or lots of different ways to look at ownership of one's body and issues of exploitation and tragedy. But what this was really about was about nostalgia and like thinking, okay, this is my last chance. I'm going from 89 to 90 years old. I've been fortunate to have a long life. But instead of feeling joy, there are so many different quotes in the book that just really touched one's heart. Things like you forget. You're fortunate when you get older, you forget the things that are not meaningful, and you only remember the things that are meaningful. It's just very beautiful, and it reminded me of how Gabriel Garcia Marquez, why he was so distinguished as a writer, not necessarily for the actual plot or for magical realism, but for the method in which he says things, and then just these like basic truths about the human experience that are done in a way that are pretty much unforgettable.